It's Monday evening. Actually, I take that back. It's Tuesday. After a hard day's work, sitting on the back patio, and just wanted to make a quick video about what's going on in the world. You know, we're hearing all this talk about Syria, and President Trump had ordered a missile strike against Syria, destroying an air base. It gets really complicated, guys, because really what it's all about, what it's really about, is the Syrian people use nerve gas. I don't believe it was Syrian gas. I think it was more like a bleach type gas, because if it had actually been the kind of gas they're talking about, they would have been wearing protective clothing. They couldn't treat the victims without gloves, and it looks like it was more likely a false flag, as they say. But you got to ask yourself a deeper question. While all that was going on, the president of China met with President Trump last week in Florida. And while he was meeting with the president about North Korea, and that's the real concern, North Korea, because North Korea has been threatening to hit the United States with nuclear weapons and hit Japan. And President Trump's leadership is being tested. Now, a lot of people upset over Trump striking Syria. I think he did what he had to do. Y'all remember back a few years ago when President Obama was in office, and he drew a red line in the sand, he called it, and he told the president of Syria, if you go across this line, we're going to do something with you. And the President Assad of Syria, he just ignored everything that the man said, and he struck anyway. Okay? And it's a real complicated situation, but I want to give you my 2 cents. I think Trump had to strike Syria, okay? Now, I'm concerned if we go any further. I'm really hoping that he'll look long and hard, because we don't need boots on the ground. We don't need to be involved in a ground war in Syria. That's civil war. That's their business, in my opinion. But you got to admit, Trump's been doing a bang-up job with the economy. Okay, the economy. This morning, I looked at the stock market. It's up 13.5%, which is good for the economy. Good for jobs. He's increased jobs like crazy. Stock market has been increasing more than it has in many years. So all on the job front, things are getting better. The economy is getting better. More jobs are coming online. Detroit's coming back. Ford just built 2 new factories here. I mean, it's going on and on. I could go on and on. But, domestically we're doing good. But this foreign policies got me a little concerned. I want to remind you that we would have been worse off with Hillary in office, though. Because she would have, by now, we'd be in a war. We'd probably be in World War III right now. But that's what the neocons, and the neocons are the people who want to see war, like John McCain, Lindsey Graham, all these people pushing for war with Russia or whoever. They're crazy. Okay? But let me tell you something. North Korea is the real concern, because they've been launching missiles in the Japan Sea. They have threatened to nuke our 4th fleet that's out in the ocean, out in the Japan Sea. They have threatened to nuke Japan and the United States. And so that's a real present danger. President Trump a few weeks ago ordered a squadron of B-52 bombers to South Korea. Okay, I believe he had that meeting with the president of China, basically told him, look here, I'm ready to go to war if these people continue to launch these missiles. If the North Koreans continue to launch missiles, continue to threaten our country, we're going to have to take a preemptive strike to keep them from doing that. We can't let them do that. And guys, that's just common sense. I'm glad we got a President Trump in office who has the guts to stand up against that. Okay? The thing is, we need to be concerned more right now about North Korea. Okay? Now, I just read a report this afternoon that China has 150,000 soldiers on North Korea's border, and China has threatened North Korea with invading their country if they don't back off of this nuclear thing they're doing, which is a good thing. And I think President Trump probably told the president of China, look, if you don't handle North Korea, then we're going to handle it. And I think that they got to see Donald Trump be strong, and they realize, Obama's not in office no more, and this man means business. And guys need to be praying for this country and praying for the president that he make the right decisions. I know everybody's so busy at work. A lot of y'all don't even know what's going on right now. You need to pay attention, because you could wake up tomorrow and we could be in World War III, okay? It's that real. And I think it's the North Fleet. I forget which fleet it is Trump has over there right now in the next to North Korea. I mean, guys, it's getting ready to get real over there. And Trump's not going to back down, and he shouldn't. If they're threatening to strike us with nuclear weapons and they are showing they have the capability, they mean business. But it looks like Trump's strategy to talk to the president of China might work. It looks like China's going to intervene and stop North Korea. And hopefully, let's pray to God that he does. I don't know about you. I just want to see prosperity. I just want to see, good jobs. I want to see us making money. I want to see lower taxes. God knows we need lower taxes. I want to see prosperity. I want to see Detroit come back. I want to see America come back. Industry. Trump brought the mining back. That's great. To reduce the price of our light bill. I don't know if you noticed, our light bills are ridiculous. I mean, sometimes the light bill is like half your paycheck. It don't make no sense. Okay, so they're increasing coal production. Hopefully that eventually will trickle down. The other thing that Trump's doing that I like is the immigrant situation. He is cracking down on immigrants. It's about time. Man, he has taken the leash off of ISIS. And if you're here illegal, son, you leaving. If you're here illegal, and I don't have no problem with immigrants. I have a problem with illegal immigrants, okay? The ones that come over here and commit crimes, who don't respect our laws, and who are basically invading this country. And every day, it seems like you turn on the news, illegal aliens are doing all kinds of crazy crimes, man. Like that dude up in Maryland that went into that bathroom and raped that 14-year-old girl. Legal immigrant. 2 of them. He's going to send them back, okay? We need to send them all back. If you don't come here legally, then you don't belong here. And no need for you to get mad. All you jokers on food stamps, a lot of them, y'all, that were on food stamps, they have stopped taking food stamps because they're afraid ICE is going to be waiting on them. And they right. And ICE, y'all doing a good job. I want to commend you. Homeland Security doing a good job. That's right. Line them up. Get those illegals out of here. Okay? Tired of paying taxes for people who don't pay taxes. Tired of paying taxes for their kids to go to American schools and they work under the table and get to keep all their money, and we're paying all the tax bills. That ain't right. Let's keep America first. And the only thing I got to say to President Trump now, you got to be careful. Don't be listening to McCain and Lindsey Graham and all them people who's talking you into going into a deeper war with Syria. I think you made your point with Syria. Okay? I think you had to strike. You had to show them that if they cross that line, you're going to do something, not like Obama did. Oh, and by the way, guess what? When Obama said in Syria they got rid of their weapons of mass destruction, well, guess what? It was a big lie, and they knew it was a lie. And now Trump's got to clean up the mess. So we need to keep praying for this country. But President Trump, please don't take us into no ground war in Syria. We don't, that ain't nothing we need to be involved in. You made your point about let the Russians handle it. Who cares if Assad stays in power? I personally don't care. He can stay in power. As a matter of fact, I think we ought to let the Russians say, hey, look, this is your ally. We struck because they had the weapons. We're not going to allow them to have those weapons of mass destruction. We struck. And by the way, I heard Trump call the Russians 2 hours before they struck and say, look, if you got any people in that base, you need to get them out because we're going to strike them in 2 hours. We're going to destroy it because we know they got gas there and they're gassing their people, and we're going to put a stop to it. And he did what he had to do. And so, the world is upset because they used to having a President Obama who bowed to them. But those days are over. America's coming back, bro. And we coming back strong. America first. God bless America. But right now, we need to be praying, guys, because it's about to get real. We do not need a war with Syria. We do not need it. Now, I'm going to tell you something. We may have to fight North Korea. And I hope to God we don't have to fight China. But it looks like China's stepping up, doing what Trump asked them to do. They got 150 troops on the border. Looks like he's telling them, hey, you going to stop your aggression or we're going to invade you and take over. And, maybe that's what they need to do. They need to be brought into check because North Korea is off the chain. North Korea is out of control. All right? Hey, y'all take care of yourself. I'm going to continue. The sun is setting. It's beautiful out back here. Man, I wish you could see this cardinal I'm looking at right now. A red cardinal eating at my bird feeder. Man, he's pretty. Boy, I tell you, it's a pretty bird. I don't know if I can get this. I'm still a rookie, y'all, when it comes to this phone. Let's see. Yeah, I couldn't figure it out, but he's sitting there eating. But I want you guys to have a nice evening. Let's keep praying for America. Leave a comment, because sometimes I think YouTube is blocking all my videos. That's what it looks like. They've been doing a lot of that to a lot of people because they don't want people to know the truth. But take what you're hearing about the president. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I think he's doing a good job. Remember, y'all, he's never been president before. He's only been president for a few months. But I like so far what he's done. I ain't too cool on the Syria thing. I understand he had to do it. I just hope that he stops right there. And I think he made his point. And we need to go on and deal with the North Korea thing. And it looks like what his strategy was to talk to that president of China. And he got to see that Trump ain't playing. And he got 150 troops on the North Korean border, threatening North Korea now. If China's doing that, I think this thing might be dialed back. But we need to watch it closely because you could wake up tomorrow and it could be World War III. All right, y'all have a good night and pray for America. God bless you. Talk to you later. Bye.